Welcome to my channel, and here we have a few Reddit stories, and this one particularly is about a wedding. Now, I hope we don't go through these dramas in the venue, so let's get to the story here now. Am I the a-hole for not letting my miracle baby niece be my flower girl at my wedding? I, being 27, my older brother and sister-in-law both mid-30s, just welcomed their first child a year and a half ago. After years of trying, after many failed attempts, my sister-in-law was told that she wouldn't be able to conceive due to medical conditions. They finally got pregnant. Since having my niece, the baby has been the center of attention at every family event we've had since she was born. Birthdays, weddings, family get-togethers, you name it. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my niece, but it can get to be a little too much. When my sister-in-law goes on and on and on about how long they tried to conceive, complications they've had, miscarriages they've had, etc. Ouch. Like a little too much info every time, man. These are all capital letters on that every time. Every new person met, it must be. Many family members have commented on how it's a little bit excessive, but no one has said anything because they don't want to sound like an a-hole. Anyway, I'm getting married in the spring, and my brother and sister-in-law approached me last weekend about having my niece be the flower girl. Everybody, I think if this happens, she's going to find some way to steal all the highlight about the wedding, that just about the flower girl and how what she laid the flowers and how beautiful, and forget the whole ceremony. She will find a way to make it about. Just watch, I guarantee. Now, my fiance, who is 35, has 2 children of his own, 10-year-old boy and a 6-year-old girl from his previous marriage. His son is one of the groomsmen, while his daughter had asked me to be our flower girl. When we told them the news that we were getting married a year ago, as it's something she always wanted to do, so of course we said yes. Ooh, is she gonna try to battle her out for the flower girl? So I explained this to my sister-in-law when she asked me about my niece. She asked if my stepdaughter can just carry my niece with her. What? Shoot me di quoi? Wait, hold up. What are you talking about? The little girl to hold the flower girl? That does not make her a flower girl anymore. That makes her the girl carrying the flower girl. I said, I don't think she'd be comfortable with that considering she's 6. She then asked why I can't give that role to my niece and allow herself to carry my niece down as the flower girl. I said no, because I already promised my stepdaughter. Ding, ding, ding. Round 1 is about to get crazy, it seems like. She then got started going off about how my lack of effort to incorporate my niece is disgusting to her, and that I should honor her in some way, since I know how long and hard they tried for my niece. Now I may sound like an a-hole for this, but I kind of got fed up and snapped and said, incorporate my niece how? By the time the wedding comes around, she'll be 2 years old. The entire family already knows your story about how long and hard you guys tried to find her. Oh, I ain't making fun of her, but I had to make it juicy. She started crying and said that in a crying voice, clearly I don't love my one and only niece, and I'm letting her down. Let me stop. I said, of course, I love my niece, and obviously she's going to be involved in pictures and stuff. But I'm not going to let my stepdaughter down by giving my niece a role she's too young to remember anyway. Well, now my sister-in-law and my brother are pissed off at me for not letting my niece be a flower girl, and are running around telling the rest of the family I don't love my niece. My mom had been trying to stay neutral, but thinks my stepdaughter would understand if I explained to her I need to give that role to my niece. I'm firm in my decision though, and my fiance is thankful that I didn't let his daughter down. Am I the a-hole for not allowing my niece to be a flower girl? No. Capital no. I'll tell you this, that little girl's old enough to know that she's gonna build some animosity towards you, and in the future 10-15 years you won't understand why she has some little animosity, and it's because you did that. Let them be pissed. Let them be pissed. If ever there was a time to take a stand for your stepdaughter, it is now. Without knowing her story or how she came to be a part of your life. She's 6 years old, and you've made a commitment to be in her life. The moment you make it official revolves around her as much as it does you. You absolutely have every right to honor the stepdaughter over the niece, and these first moments as a stepmom are going to cause the ripple that forms the pond that is your relationship for her whole life. Trust me, if you back down now and give her spot away, it's going to ruin more than just your wedding. I told you. See, that pond and the ripples is going to be tainted if you want to start the relationship like that. That's a no-go. I 100% agree. I came from a family with 2 divorced parents myself, and